Thank you very much.
Right.
Alright, what the heck am I doing? I just finished up this place, didn't I? Yeah, we're leaving. Who are you? Papa says the temple was cursed. Are you a kid? Because you look like an adult. Child. An awfully big child. Alright. Yes. Just the way I like it. Alright, let's see. I have anything I could do quickly. Unwanted. Crucible Knights are calling for an arrest of a northern man named Eorn. Apparently he's eluded capture as far that the Knights continue to hunt for him. Find him. He could not have traveled far. It's unlikely he got past the guards at the gates. I should look for him in the city. Okay. Wile Justakar and the Crucible Knights has had several initiates standing guard outside Heritage Hill go missing under... Okay, that's Heritage Hill. We're going to wait on that. I don't think I actually did Heritage Hill last time I played this. So I have no idea how bad that's going to be. A group of thieves has stolen a scroll from Whale at the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. The High Archivist must be tracked down the thieves. They mentioned an abandoned farm on the path to Deerford. That could open up some new areas. Built to last. Go to the Scrivener's dormitory. Asked me to meet with Viana, student animist. She compiled the research that can enable Dunstan to finish the Forge Knights. Okay, Cinders of Faith. Travel to a cave. That's in another area. Wailing Banshee. We're doing that later at costs. Wants me to deliver a package. Has give me a package delivered to Gareth at the Goose and Fox in Copper Lane. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it. Giving somebody a package is surely easy enough. Copper Lane. I got a lot of sleep today. I have some energy, which is usually a 50-50 shot of me having any energy in the morning. Security reports that Shades and Forest Lurkers will attack the stronghold in 3 days. I read that as British warrior has arrived seeking employment at first. British warrior. There is a British warrior who is coming to seek employment at my stronghold. Okay, so when security reports that something's going to attack the stronghold in 3 days, I have to actually go to the stronghold to fight them, I think. So we're going to have to make a trip to the stronghold shortly. Brutish warrior. Did I ever get my barracks built? I did get my barracks built. A group of Shades and Lurkers has emerged from Odd Noir and is making its way toward the Great Hall. Okay. Brutish warrior. I'm a hire this fellow. And we'll take care of that in a minute. For now, where is Goose and the Fox? Goose and the Fox is right there. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess that's what we saw before. Hi everybody, I'm looking for a man that has a name. Gareth? Your bishop. Gareth. Man skulks near the bar. He seems like he's trying to blend in with the wood paneling, and he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. Gives you a quick nod as you approach. What do you do here? Because I don't think I've talked to you yet. Me, I'm just minding my own business. Of course, you're standing by yourself in the corner of a tavern and you're not drinking anything, not suspicious at all. I like to harass people that I'm delivering packages to before that I actually give them the package. Gareth's nervous eyes dart around the room. Keep it down, will you? I really am here to do business, but it's the kind of thing that requires discretion. And unless a mutual friend has sent you to me, that's all I've got to say on the subject. Oh, you're no fun, Gareth. All right, here. Have a delivery. It's not DiGiorno. He glances around and snatches the pouch from you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Dominoes have spies everywhere. He tucks the pouch away. You tell Verzano this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. I don't think I've heard of the Dominoes. The more important thing is making sure they don't hear of you. They're old Brackenberry stock, but these days the Dominoes are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft, or murder. What do they have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say that the Dominoes have exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Verzano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. Did I just do something illegal? I mean, I do illegal things now and then, but I just like to maybe kind of know if I actually did something illegal. No? He grins weakly. Oh, okay. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before... That woman's got one hell of a hat on, it looks like. I can never trust a woman with a hat like that on. Woman swaggers in, her polished boots swacking the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer warps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? Gareth bows, his knees knocking together. Please, my lady, I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time? Dana crosses her arms and rocks back on her heels. There's always one more deal, until you run out of credit, that is. Dana turns and regards you, looking you up and down. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. Alof glances at Gareth. I think that's a compliment. No one to be trifled with. Her grin widens. I just might have a use for someone like you. Verzano put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and he's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. She eyes a trembling Gareth. Gareth, you knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say to killing Verzano? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He's used you to do his dirty work, and without telling you anything about what you were carrying or who you were crossing. She taps a finger to her jaw and her voice slows. Of course, I'd also consider it a personal favor, and House Dominol is never stingy with his friends. She glances at Gareth, the loyal ones anyway. Why don't you tell me about the Dominols? I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, that some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. I won't do it. She flicks a gloved hand at you, then scurry back to Verzano and get your payment while you still can. Just make sure you stay out of my way. Yeah, you better take your hat out of here. Alright. Let's go pay a visit to Verzano. Verzano, I think, was in Brackenberry? Or wait, no, he was in Andra's Gift, wasn't he? I think he was in Andra's Gift. Because he was where, Pelagina was. Whoa. Man, is it foggy. I could tell I'm not playing this on a laptop, because when I was playing this on my laptop before, I didn't have any of this fog going on. So nice having a decent computer for once. Have a feeling this is going to lead to a fight.
Good day to you.
Were you able to deliver the package? You better explain why you sent me into a trap and fast. The Dominoes were there? Versano's eyes fly open and he tugs at his beard. I was so careful, always following the Verlavita. They couldn't have known.
Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Versano?
Versano wrings his hands. Your timing is impeccable, Tella Penagina. The Dominoes are after me. Please, you've got to stop them.
As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. And the favor of the Dukes.
What's the meaning of this?
The meaning's simple. Verzano's cut off. Shut out. His fate is left to the Dominels, and whatever unlucky friends he may still have in Defiance Bay.
Versano falls to his knees and clasps his hands together. Have mercy, Pelagina. I don't stand a chance against the Dominoes. He bites a trembling lip. I brought failure and shame upon myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog.
Verzano, Verzano. Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
I like her voice. She turns her attention to you and raises her feathered eyebrows expectantly. I intend to protect Versano from the Dominoes. Pelagina drops her gaze and lightly shakes her head from side to side. Moments later, she turns her eyes to the ceiling in amused disbelief.
Verzano, you have a saint looking out for you after all.
She strides, across the room and takes the already nervous Versano's head in her feathered hands. A gesture seems to hover in a dangerously narrow space between caressing and crushing.
Just don't come knocking on the embassy door. Understand?
Versano replies with a rapid, weak series of nods. Pelagina nods once more and gives his face a light slap.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
Up, she's back. Donna saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Dominal foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. A sneer curls on her face as she looks at you. It seems I was wrong to overlook your blunder. Rest assured, I never make the same mistake twice. Except when I get up in the morning and put this hat on. Alright, let's see what we got. It looks like his dudes are actually going to be helping with this. We got Donna, we got a bruiser, and a wizard. Alright. Adir, you go down, start hitting. Ayla? Oh wait, Liquid, you get down and start hitting. Aloth. Better not fireball with the other guys around here. Let's try rebounding missiles because it hits multiple people. Use it on Dana. Sagani, Mark for Death, the Wizard. Itamuk, if you can get to the Wizard, but you're probably not going to be able to. Endurance. Armor of Faith, we got a bunch of melee dudes here, looks like. Whoa. Man, she didn't last long. Guess she should have wore a helmet. Poor Itamuk, you can't get to anybody. Here, move up a little bit. Let the wolf have some fun.
Yeah.
He wipes the sheen from his forehead and looks around the warehouse with wide, fearful eyes of a hunted animal. I can't thank you enough, Hamiko, but this won't stop the dominoes for long. I've got to get out of here, and I recommend that you do too. He hands you his pistol and gives you a bag of coin with shaking hands. That's all I have after this ill-fated adventure. Thank you again, and please look out for yourself. He gave me forgiveness, which I believe I stuck on Durance last time I had it. A whistling and a read is completed. Lilith returns to Stronghold with experience. I cannot say that. Red Reed Wand. Red Reed wrong. I can't even do that 5 times real fast. I give up. Alright, we're gonna keep the dagger. Keep the rapier. Keep that. Fine mail. Keep that. There's the silly hat. Keep that. Money. Scepter, that's junk money, and another grimoire, which we're going to be going through the grimoires here in a bit. Junk. Keep that. Forgiveness. I'm going to try forgiveness out for a little while. I seem to remember liking that the last time I played this.
Right.
Ah, it's
Pellich.
done then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to let you speak that line then. Excuse the hell out of
Someone
me.
plays with fire and someone else always pays the price for it. Your charity is more than he deserves. Still, at least I don't have to deal with him anymore. For that, I'm grateful. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out. If you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
That sounds fine. Let's go.
Good. Maybe I can finally do something more worthwhile than playing nanny to merchants. The embassy is up in First Fires, southwest of the Ducal Palace.
Now, I think I actually swapped out Kana for Pelagina at this point when I played it before. I'm going to hold off on putting her in my party at the moment, because I think most everybody has some kind of a story. Some kind of story quest or something going on. And we are going to do hers, but I'm going to leave her out for the moment. She'll probably end up in my group at some point, though. Yeah. Oh, there's a long break before it continues? Okay. Can I switch her back in here, or do I need to, I've got to be at the Stronghold. Shoot. That's okay. I'm going to Stronghold anyway here in a second. And I'll be back in the city because I got a few other things to do, so I'll take her with me for that, and then I'll see what I do after that. Oh, from a tavern I can do it. Okay. Oh, I'll read this real quick. This is the quest that Lilith did, I believe. Yeah. In Ixmitil Plains, Zokreen Lake is renowned for the beautiful flowers that grow along its banks for several weeks every spring. Local farmers harvest the flowers for a spring festival in all the nearby villages. In the past 3 years, 4 people have gone missing during the flower collections. No one has seen the abductions take place, but people in the area have reported hearing a high-pitched whistle from within the tall reeds. When the abductees are discovered days later on the shore of the lake, they appear to be happy and smiling, but unaware of the world around them. The blissful victims never recover from this state, most dying within a few weeks. Philosophers at the monastery near Zokreen Lake have advised local rulers to seek outside help with the problem. After several more abductions took place at Zokreen Lake, Lilith discovered that a previously unknown beast was behind the attacks. A strange ruby-red beetle would grab the locals and feed on their worst memories. Though victims would initially fight back, they would quickly enter a blissful state and drop their resistance. Unfortunately, the beetle would eventually devour all of their memories, leaving their minds vacant and broken off from the world. Lilith was able to track the beetle to its nest and kill it. Locals were relieved to hear the beetle had been killed, but dismayed to learn that hatched eggs were discovered in the nest. As a parting gift, excuse me, a philosopher from Zokreen Monastery created a wand for Lilith from one of the beautiful red reeds that grows along the lake. What's this thing do? Grants, my son, do you see your sisters across the moor? Summon 2 will-o-wisps. Grants nature's terror. Area of effect. Shock damage and terrified. Aloth, what are you equipped with? You just gotta find one. That might be good for replacing that. Alright. Let's go to the Salty Mast. A tavern. You're making quite a name for yourself with the Dominals. Pity that it isn't the kind of impression you should be making. Oh. Did you guys not learn from Hat Lady? Oh crap, they're gonna kill Ixmital. Liquid, what the hell are you doing? Pick somebody. I think we left a body or two there. Alright. Anyway.
Welcome.
Alright, Kana, you're coming out for the moment. Pelagina, you're in. Accept. Pelagina, we're gonna put you up here. How badly are you equipped? You've got a fine great sword, a fine pistol, a breastplate. Might as well check now to see if I have a better sword for you. Actually, I need to go sell some crap. I don't think I do, though. I think I just have fine great swords.
Yeah.
We're just taking a walk anyway. Hang on, I might have to sneeze. Alright.
Eder, how is it you Eothasians stay so optimistic? The world has not given your kind much reason to hope.
You get to a certain point and you realize you got two options. You can go mad with grief and tear out all your hair and check yourself into the sanitarium. Or you can wait for better days.
Well, feathers in my case. But I understand your point.
First fires.
Do you still have family living in the Deerwood, Eder?
No, not these days. Parents left the country years back during the purges. I think about them a lot.
Okay, the embassy.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwoodens certainly have a knack for holding on to old grudges. Ambassador Agosti, I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Sighing as though remembering some heavy burden, Vicente crosses his arms before replying. Pelagina, if this is the same matter we previously discussed, I doubt I will be convinced any more easily. Ambassador, please hear her out. The ambassador appears mildly annoyed by your interjection and turns his attention back to Pelagina.
Ambassador, I implore you to take a step back and look at this again.
Ambassador Agosti holds up his hand and cuts Pelagina off in a strident tone. Enough. We're not going over defined space animancers again. The Duke's Bell's desires have not changed since the last time we spoke. If you haven't heard, word of your insubordination has already found ears of the Duchessa of Biagby. I probably just butchered the hell out of that. And the Duke of Slona. There are murmurs that you cannot be trusted to fulfill your duties. Must this talk reach the shores of Spirento? Pelagina's aggressive demeanor drains to a state of shock and worry, and she remains silent. If it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pelagina has spoken of. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Pelagina needs to go.
What is it the Duke's need of me, Ambassador?
Deerwood's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over their trade with Ir Glanfath. We will need to meet with the Glanfathans soon to secure upcoming trade arrangements. The roads to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
Echosi, Ambassador. But won't this provoke the Deerwoodens? Their country is falling apart, and we're already dividing up their trade alliances.
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Though no fault of the Republic's, the Deerwood's armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of the situation. If we don't, the Ritzerans will. Bastard, that's some cold compassion considering what these people have been through.
More than that, Ambassador, there is a practical element to consider. We may profit in the short term from this arrangement, but what of the future? The Deerwood won't forget, and the Republics may pay the price for it.
The ambassador sighs. We're not the Dukes, Pelagina. It's their decision and our job to carry out the orders. It's not like they're asking for you to assassinate someone. Pelagina raises an eyebrow and clenches her jaw but remains silent. Pelagina, he shakes his head. Go to Twin Elms. Speak to the Anamethath. Impress upon her the instability of the Deerwood and reassure her of the Valian Republic's desire to open safe trade.
Of course, Ambassador.
The ambassador nods and smiles paternally. Excuse me. He then looks to you. I know you planned on investigating the crisis together, but I hope you understand Pelagina's responsibilities. I understand completely and will make sure she completes this important mission for the Dukes. Vicente bristles and turns to Pelagina. Will the Duke need to hear more about Pelagina Miss Ray's wild adventures?
Of course not, Ambassador. I will attend to the Anamethath as soon as I am able to travel to Twin Elms.
Good. Now if you'll excuse me.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse. I appreciate that you stood up for me, but it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders.
I know you're right, Pelagina. We may find a way for you to fulfill your obligations while looking into what's really going on around here. Don't worry.
Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the Ambassador loses his patience.
She pauses in thought. Still, I fear that making this deal with the Glenfathans will further weaken the Deerwood and make trouble for the Republics in years to come. Well, it's a long way to Twin Elms. You'll have plenty of time to think it over.
Verus.
Ooh, we have level ups. Oh, let's see here. Accurate carnage. Actually, wait a minute. I did give you... weapon. Yeah, I did. Okay. Thought I did. Absolute carnage. Barbarian learns to line up his most savage attacks, improving the accuracy of secondary attacks from carnage. Stalwart Defiance. Strengthens Savage Defiance, causing it to provide a bonus to all defenses. .6 seconds. Barbaric Blow. Barbarian deals a massive blow, causing additional crits and extra damage on crits. Carnage is not effective. I wonder if I should get you a weapon focus, though, too. Is there anything that has hammers and axes together? Battle Axe, Morningstar. No. Plus 20 melee damage, minus 5. You know what? I was looking at that before. Savage attack. I gotta remember to put that on him. Deer. Have some survival. Bonus knockdown. Wary Defender. Increases the fighter's awareness while in defender mode, granting a bonus to Fortitude, Reflexes, and Will, plus 5 all defenses. I'm looking towards that. But then that increases his engagement limit. I think he already actually has like 3 or 4. Increases the character's fortitude defense. Let's try Weary Defender. And Endurance. Can have some survival. Condemns a priest foes, dazing any enemy in area of effect. Inspired Flame. Faithful of Mogren gain an accuracy bonus with Sword and Arquebus. Can cast a special version of Burst of Summer Flame. Plus 10 accuracy with an Arquebus. Huh. Allies get an accuracy bonus from the Priest's Holy Radiance. Bonus spells. Huh. I'm real tempted to give him an Arquebus and go with that. I think I might have done that before. And I could always give Justice to Pelagina, because she actually uses... She has a pistol already. Hell with it. Let's do it. Alright. For now, you're going to keep that gun now until I get you an Arquebus. Alright. Save it. Now. What else do I have going on in town? Excuse me. Go to the Scrivener's Dormitory in Copper Lane. Ask me to meet with Viana. Alright, let's hit this up real quick because we got a little bit of time before something's going to attack the stronghold. Might as well knock this out while we're here. Scrivener's Dormitory. Mush. Wrong button. No, actually I'm here for Viana.
Well met, friend.
I'm looking for Viana. I like Viana. She's always talking about metal men, which is strange since I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat snowcap. His brow wrinkles. I don't talk about metal men either, and I do eat snowcap. Huh. I gained experience for that. Anyway, she's not here right now. Flew away to Andra's Gift to meet her friend, Bessia. No, Classia. Yes, Classia. Classia is a friend she's gone to meet. In Andra's Gift, in a house, not a boat. North house, empty house. Andra's Gift has a lot of boats. We should go rowing sometime. He beams at you and nods his head. Farewell. Andra's gift. So they said she's looking for somebody named Clesia. They were planning to meet in an empty house on the north end of the district. Okay, well, there's enough of those sitting around. Let's try the abandoned house over here. Stalwart sends a plea for assistance. They've been attacked by ogres and fear they could be sacked any day. Heritage Hill claims another curious soul. We remind all visitors to Defiance Bay that the hill is sealed for the city's protection. And furthermore, the trade of Ingwithan artifacts is strictly forbidden. Addict, addict, addict. Okay, there's no Clesia there. Then let's try the abandoned house over here.
Mind.
I'm not hesitant. I just, like to consider my words carefully.
You should really hear yourself talk, amigo.
Dodwina. As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed, but not in matched gear like the Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You've got pages of research here. You expect me to believe this was just your scratch work? It's nothing, I promise, just my notes. You hear a painful smack as a woman backhands her captive. We know you were meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they're the only ones with power in this city? They call us the dozens for a reason. Now I won't ask you again. At a nudge from one of her men, the woman turns and sees you watching. Her eyes narrow. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here either. Have you seen the state of this house? It's probably, should be condemned. What's going on here? She tightens her grip on her flail. Nothing you need to know about. Oh, so your attack first and ask questions later. Okay. Mercenary, 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 mercenary. This should be easy enough. You need your AI set, Pelagina. Paladin uses Flames of Devotion as sworn enemy at first opportunity. Zealous Focus is enabled by default, and if disabled, will be re-enabled at the start of the next combat. I gotta actually look and see what you can do. Definitely one aggressive there. What do you got going on? Flames of Devotion. 2 times per encounter. Speed instant. Does burn damage. Calls upon the Paladin's inner fire, causing their equipped weapon to burst into flames and adding burn damage to their next attacks. Okay. Lay on Hands. 2 times per encounter, plus 83.5 endurance. Fueled solely by belief, Paladin is able to heal with touch of his or her hands, recovering a substantial amount of endurance for the Paladin or an ally within range. That's useful. And Zealous Focus. Friendly Aura. Plus 6 accuracy, plus 15% of grazes converted to hits. Paladin's intense and pure conviction instills clarity of purpose in him or her and allies. Increasing their accuracy and converting a portion of grazes to hits. Cannot be active with other zealous auras. Well, that can get turned on. And I think just to make things easier on myself, I'm going to put you on aggressive, because I don't see a reason not to. Oh, you guys got an archer with you. Oh, there's Dodwina. Are you a mage? You've got stuff around you like you're a mage. Necrotic Lance, give her some corrode damage maybe. Endurance. 1 time per rest. Yeah, we don't need to use that yet, I don't think. Shoestar Blessing. Let's try that out. Ooh. Watch yourself, Pelagina. You're getting the crap kicked out of you. Somebody just died. Come to think of it, I could have had her probably lay hands on herself and that would have healed her. That would have made sense. Oh well. Fianna's face is covered in bruises and her eyes are wide with shock and relief. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Rapid hitching breaths punctuate her words. I was sure they were going to kill me. She wipes a tear from her cheek, wincing as her knuckles graze a bruise. What just happened here? I thought I was coming here to meet my, friend from the Republics. It looks like I walked into a trap. She shakes her head. The dozens must have been watching me for a while. I've been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. About this project. It deals with a rather rare branch of animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific without Commander Cliver's permission. He commissioned it, after all. She laughs nervously. You can see from the trouble a little indiscretion has got me into. Tell me about yourself. I studied animancy in Ozia back in the Valiant Republics. I came to Defiance Bay to research local advances, but instead of going to Brackenbury Sanitarium, I found a position as a scrivener at the Temple of Whale. I've had access to many rare manuscripts that most animancers never see, she shrugs. Of course, I've had to keep my head down. I've been careful not to let the head librarian or my colleagues know what I'm working on. Let's get out of here. She nods on a split lip. Commander Cliver of the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't already done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him? I've kept it with me to prevent it from falling into wrong hands, but you can see how well that worked out. She nods at Doswina's corpse. She took it from me when I arrived. She takes a deep breath. Anyhow, don't wait on me. I can make my own way out of here. Fine flail. Some junk. What is this? Unique armor. Aru Wrecker. Excuse me. Heavy armor. 10 damage reduction. Recovery speed minus 50, plus 1 move, plus 10 deflection against ranged attacks. This robust brigandine has been repeatedly reinforced by the Adiran adventurer who once owned it. Thickly padded, the armor was dubbed Aru Breaker, Arrowbreaker. It served the adventurer well until her fame and fortune made her grow complacent. She allowed an opponent to get too close. While Arrowbreaker protected her from projectiles, it didn't provide the same protection against a mace to the side of the head. Take that, take that, take that, take that, that, and what's this? Vienna's research. These pages contain Vienna's research on Ingwithan techniques for imbuing matter with essence. She appears to have developed a method based on her studies of animats. On the first page is a note to someone named Dunstan. And we gotta level up Aloth. Let's see here. Arcane Dampener. Ooh, wait, these are spells. I'm actually looking for something in particular, I think. Or maybe I'm not. It's Arcane Dampener. Creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around chosen points, suppressing all beneficial effects of enemies. Beneficial effects suspended. Huh. Expose vulnerabilities. I may lean towards that. Then again, I was looking at Noxious Burst before too. What's this? Talents. Arcane Veil. Conjures a protective shield of magic. Boosting the wizard's deflection. Once per encounter. Crush damage. Penetrating Blast. Concentrates on Power Blast, negating some of the target's damage reduction. Bonus second level spell. Huh. Bonus second level spell. Or Grimoire Slam. To give him something in case something gets near him. Some point I'm going to end up doing some research on a couple of abilities here. Possibly respec some people, but for now I'll go with that. I did not mean to pick all that up. I got some junk in my inventory now. Junk, 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 junk. Can you wear a helmet? No, you can't, because you've got that. You got your feathers going on. Okay, this. Actually, I think I'm going to leave you what you have. +1 move speed. Crush 13, corrode 8. Yours is 10. Durance, what the heck do you have going on? Because you're wearing heavy, aren't you? No, you're wearing medium. I'll just hold on to it for the moment. Works for me for now. I think I might actually hold on to her for a moment. Her voice is kind of growing on me. Keep it a bit fresh. I'll just keep her in for now. I'll take Kana maybe when I go back into the Endless Pass, which I'll be doing eventually here. Okay, we need to go to the Crucible Knights, which I believe was, what, in the first fires, I think? Yeah, I think this was actually the party I was using before I stopped before Crucible Keep. Ah, here you are. Have you found that Valiant yet? Dunstan needs her research. I got Fianna's notes. He nods. Well done. Bring him to Dunstan at once. When you're finished, I may have more work for you. Dunstan, I believe, was the armorer dude. He should be over here. Okay, then maybe over here. There we go. Commander Cliver says you're working with an animancer to build Forge Knights.
So much for his talk of secrecy. I'm building Cleaver's Metal Warriors. He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
Oh, Cleaver, not Cliver. I guess Cleaver does sound a little bit more dangerous. Okay, whatever. How are you creating these Forge Knights? Suits of armor and souls. Cleaver had me repairing and reinforcing unused armor for months now, just so we can fill him with some poor sod's essence. He wipes his shining brow. As long as that scholar girl's got her numbers right, infusing the armor with the soul won't be that hard, but that's not what bothers me. And you need Viana's research to complete them. She's been working out a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. He holds up one hand. Bind souls too tightly and you get something like those flesh constructs at the sanitarium. Barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. He raises his other hand. But bind them too loosely and they'll be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. Do you disagree with Cliver about the Forge Knights? Cleaver? I disagree with him on damn near everything. This is no exception. These Forge Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them what he wants, but they aren't knights. Doesn't take Udamak's nose to smell the trouble here. A group that can't stand together is headed for a fall. He folds his arms and looks at the ground. And don't get me started on the other problem. Those souls he's brought the power to Forge Knights, Cleaver keeps telling himself that they came from willing donors, but he knows better. There's a reason you have to buy souls through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers off the road, not doing business with them. Enough about the Forge Knights. If only. Give him Viana's research. I think this is what you've been looking for.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
You don't sound too happy about this. I'm not, and I made it clear to Cleaver this is a mistake. Trying to harness souls like this, it's a crime against the gods, and it's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cleaver's given me his orders, so I've got to build these things as best as I can. Anyway, Cleaver's told me I'm to sell you any arms or armor you might want. You won't find it better in Defiance Bay, I can promise you that.
Now, time to see if that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
Takes a polished breastplate and goes to work.
I'll be damned. To be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well. Back to it. Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them. And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
Show me what you have for sale, even though I'm not buying anything yet. The White Spire. Unique S-Talk two-handed. 5 damage resist bypass. Inflicts disorienting for 5 seconds. Grants blizzard. Lowers attack speed and does a little bit of damage. Unique heavy armor. Forge Master's gloves. Plus 5 damage reduction, burn. Grants firebrand. Oops. Summon weapon firebrand for 30 seconds. Shot in Faith. Grants consecrated ground when hit by a critical hit. Okay, so he's got some stuff. Alright, let's go see Cleaver. Cleaver. Was there more you needed me to do?
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more. I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay, and after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the dozens. Yet.
High Justice, this sounds big. But after this, I expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Dominoes, he snorts. They're trying to expand a family business, and they resent us for standing in the way. Consider it done.
Anslog's Compass is a small lagoon just north of Defiance Bay. Your contact will be a commander named Arenroad. She'll meet you by the docks. Return to me when you've finished. The High Justice has made the expansion of the Forge Knights his top priority, which means it's mine as well.
Take a look-see here and see what else we got going on. Okay, that wants me to go to Anslog's Compass. That we're waiting on. That is in another location. Excuse me. Go to the lighthouse. I'm holding off on that for the moment. She needs the theorems of Pangram to continue her research, but the archivist won't give access. I need to do something for the person in the archives. I want to see if I could do that for them first. I don't remember what it was yet, though. That's in the catacombs. Hadrid House in Brackenbury to go see Curran so we can figure out if this affidavit is any good and if Penhelm's shady. So I guess we could do that next. Let's go to Hadrid House in Brackenbury and take care of that real quick. Brackenbury. Sanitarium, Dominal, Raymond. Oh, there it is down there. Curran.
Good day to you.
Curran's quick hands are busy with the mountain of scrolls before him. Hello again, my mysterious friend. Show him Penhelm's affidavit. Is this affidavit real? It's signed by you. He holds the paper but seems to stare through the words as if something is woven as if at something woven in fabric of paper. Curran bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhelm, a preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist when I told him he was a sole descendant of an Adirian general, one who'd fought against Hadris' rebellion. He scans the affidavit, a forgery and not the first I've seen. He hands it back to you. But I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cleaver, and show him the seal. He points to the wax stamp by his forged signature. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Alos's gaze flickers to you. Doom a man for the soul the gods gave him. Seems rather unfair. Farewell. Then again, this Osric... It is Osric, right? Yeah. He's a dozens, dude. And I'm about to make some enemies with them. What to do, what to do, what to do. Oh, hey. Hi. Penhelm's face is white. Just talked to that little cipher, did you? One of my novitiates told me he'd seen somebody in the records room. He takes a slow step towards you, extending his hand. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest next to his sword. What does this mean to you? Are you serious? This is my career. I've labored years for it. It all hangs on some coincidence of a past life. Any Durwooden, rich or poor, can aspire to a position in the Crucible Knights. Anyone can rise to the ranks of high justice, except for those who are born with the wrong soul. Tell me how that's reasonable. He's kind of got a point. You're right, take it. He grabs it from you with a trembling hand. You have no idea what this means to me. He swallows. Thank you for seeing reason. Now do the same for Osric, returns family breastplate. He hesitates, clutching affidavit. I'm certainly grateful to you, but Osric earned his punishment and they sent you to take his anger out on me. Why should I do anything for him? Are you so stuck in the past you need to wear his armor? He looks down at the breastplate. I hadn't thought of it that way. He pulls it off and hands it to you. I hope this gives him some peace and perhaps a reason to move on. He gives you a nod and leaves. Alright, now... Osric, I believe, is in Cobber Lane, I think. So let's go back there. Turn this in. Progress. Is this the armor you wanted? Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage this? Penhelm listened to reason. Osric shakes his head. The only reason I've known him listen to is spite. But you've recovered it just the same. Here, he reaches into his pocket. I think you'll find it more than fair. When you get the chance, stop by Sonil's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see if she opens her inventory to you. What is this armor to you, anyway? Osric looks around, trying to appear casual. It's nothing really, just a keepsake. He tries to look you in the eye, but when he does, he appears to reconsider. He sighs. It commemorates the Order of Magrin, highest order of valor, awarded to the dead, never the living. Us Deerwoodens, real Deerwoodens, we don't have nobility or birthrights, unless you're some copper fucker from Adir. All we got's the honor we bring to our family name. Copper fucker, there's a new one. So this, he pauses, considering the weathered metal, a pale image of his former self but still catching light, is something to live up to. Got business with me? Farewell. Taxes collected, lost 152 to bandits, earned 660. Oh my god, I made a profit.
Hail, traveler.
That took me forever. Show me your wares. Exceptional and fine gear and all this stuff. Bracers of all-consuming rage. Dandy hat of the diseased yak. The legend behind this hat is that it once belonged to a famed prince of a small kingdom that was conquered and absorbed into the Adiran Empire. The prince and his court were known for their outlandish dress, but not, unfortunately, for prowess in battle. In fact, when the prince learned that the Adiran army was marching towards him, he threw a fabulous party to welcome the invaders. This hat survived the war and the subsequent occupation and has been traded in many a dark corner by those wishing to further their social standing with Panch. Lined with garish purple silk and adorned with a large chartreuse, I think, feather, the hat makes a strong if questionable fashion statement. Huh. Bile stompers. Snurse folly. Cloak of the fox and the hunter. Summon noble creature. What's a noble creature? Summons a beagle dog. Aww. Just like Jaws. I hope it doesn't put him into combat. I feel bad if I send a beagle out to get killed by something. Well, that charms people for 10 seconds. Berserker's Belt, only usable... Whoa. Berserker's Belt, only usable by Barbarian. Plus 20 frenzy duration. This belt was a product of a strange collaboration between the famed barbarian Strungbur and an animancer of comparatively less fame. Strungbur was determined to extend the period in which he could cast himself into a fearless frenzy, for it was the means by which he survived most of his many battles. The animancer, in turn, was much intrigued by the opportunity to investigate the affliction of temper. Over a period of time, the trigger for Strungbur's rage was isolated, and the belt was imbued with a spell which mimicked the effect. The resulting damage done to the laboratory ensured that the pair never collaborated again, but Strungbur was very pleased with the belt he received. Plus 20 frenzy. Hey, and that's not that expensive either. I'm buying that. But I gotta take your codpiece off. That's alright. We'll give the codpiece to a deer. Or maybe I won't. A deer, what do you have going on? Blunting belt. Damage reduction. Yeah. Wait a minute. Contributes to the fortitude defense. Let me see something. I'm going to give you a codpiece Pelagina.
Huh?
Welcome to the party. Save it. Now, there's one other thing I want to do real quick. Enchant. Quality. Okay. Secondary damage. Not enough materials to add. What do I need here? What is this? Primal rock. Okay. I did a little bit of research. And apparently, the whole enchanting thing isn't something that you necessarily need to dig into. I probably don't, because I'm playing on normal. But I'm all about efficiently and effectively killing my enemies and seeing them driven before me. So I might mess with enchanting a little bit here, but it costs money. I also found out that apparently most enemies are vulnerable to corrode. And I do not have these things, primal rocks, that I need to give corrode damage to things. Yeah, I figure it's better than nothing. So I'm guessing then that since this is showing quality 0 of 1, that the Whispers of Yenwood here doesn't actually have like a quality rating, so I'm good to put fine on it. Because I'm not taking anything away out of it. Or I could wait and put... If you... Okay. Say I make this fine. Am I able to upgrade it to exceptional later if I want it? I'm assuming I'm going to get a better sword than the Whispers of Yenwood at some point, but just for clarification. Requires level 4, 600. Okay. Then there's no harm in me doing this then. That'll make his weapon a little bit stronger. You already got that going on. Oh yeah, let's do that. Enchant. Eventually, I'm going to be putting Slaying Spirit on some of these weapons when I go to that lighthouse. Fine, great sword, enchant. Yeah, it's already fine. Secondary damage. I can't do corrosive till I get that stuff. Okay. Forgiveness probably does not... Oh, it does have quality already. Sagani, what's going on with your bow? It's already got accurate 2 on it. Okay. Actually, I should look at your armor too. Is there anything cool I can do with armor? Now that I'm actually digging into this slightly. Attribute bonuses. Oh. Proofing. I can make myself proof of stuff. Actually, you know what I should do? Enchant. Because he's always looking for more might. What is this? Pilgrim's Crown. Those are flowers that grow all across the meadows. I'll probably find more of that. I can always buy some, probably. Alright. Why not? So I'm guessing it's just armor and weapons you can enchant. Do that for the hell of it.
Huh?
That should make me a bit more stronger. Now, What else do I have going on here? Alright, that's the catacombs. We're waiting on that. Sagani, that's your travel to the cliffs. We'll do that at some point. That's the Endless Pass. We'll be doing that at some point. Spend time with Durance. I'm doing that right now. I need to make my reputation in the city grow stronger to get the records. Okay. Unwanted. Crucible Knights are calling for the arrest of a Northern man named Eorn. Apparently, he's eluded capture thus far, though the Knights continue to hunt for him. Could not have traveled far, and it seems unlikely he could get past the guards at the gates. I should look for him in the city, so he could be anywhere, this guy. That's the Heritage Hill thing. Abandoned farm on the path to Deerfoot. Okay.
Huh.
Eorn's in the catacombs. Okay. Taxes collected. That's my money I got. I am still building something, right? 7 hours. Okay. I'm going to take a look at my stronghold for a second. Wait a minute. You must travel to Caed Nua to participate in the defense. Okay. We're actually going to go to Caed Nua. I kind of want to check it out anyway. Now that a little bit of work's been done with it. And maybe I'll do like a little bit of the Endless Pass while I'm there. That's what I did last time. I think I just kind of chipped at them a little bit at a time, because I forget how many levels there are to it, but I don't think it's that many. 12, maybe? $15. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember how far I got, but it was in the double digits before. It was real close to the end, I think.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Oh, construction completed. Let's build the south curtain wall, which is expensive and it's going to take 4 days, but it's going to up our security a good bit. Let's do that. Waiting on your orders, my lord. Here is our bright home that we constructed. At least I thought I constructed it. It still looks like a mess here. Maybe I just did the upstairs. Yeah, must have just done the upstairs. Wilderness of the Deerwood rambles on beyond the house. There's Kana. I forget if like my hirelings get rooms or not. I actually thought they did somewhere. Maybe it's downstairs once it gets constructed, I don't remember. The thick woven wool feels soft and warm.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
What's wrong with it? It's not that bad. God, you guys are so ungrateful. We have like our own stronghold. Why would you complain about it? Ah. Alright, shadows should go down fairly easily. Shades. Shades are different. Wait. Are shades stronger shadows? I don't remember. Either way. Let's mark him since Udamox's going after him. Shades are spirits, so Durance's thing isn't going to work on him. Aloth, let's try... Pierce damage works on spirits, I remember. Let's throw some pierce damage at him. Durance. Circle protection.
Ready, watch out.
Liquid frenzy. Ooh, Aloth, you're getting nailed by something. Adir, you're stuck for some reason. Durance, what are you doing? Don't you have something to prevent stuck? Temporary suspending hostile effects on allies in the area of effect. And let's try it. By the time he casts it and by the time it runs out. Ooh, Aloth, Aloth, you are getting nailed, buddy. And I think you're gonna die before I get a chance to do anything about it. Try to heal yourself. Ah, too late. Sagani. Go after the shade. Itamok, go after that shade. Oh, shit, Liquid. These guys aren't playing around. Durance. Let's try Divine Mark. Right there. Shoot. Oh, I got two shades half dead if I could just finish them off.
Can't get a good Shot.
Well, you better get a good shot. And you better do it quick. They're gonna shoot it. It's weak to Pierce.
Over here.
Durance, try Divine Mark again. I'm desperate to get rid of these guys. I got one dead. You keep going after that. Itamak. Shoot, wait. Attack that. Itamak, get out of there. Come attack him. Pelagina, come down here. Start going after the shade. Lay on hands. Sagani. A deer. Oh, that's something I can turn on. I didn't realize that. Use second wind. Oh, got the shadow. Now I just gotta get this shade. Come on. Deer, you're not doing too good here, buddy. Alright, good. Sagani, start shooting. They have good damage reduction against Pierce. Now that I'm remembering to actually pay attention to that. So maybe instead, run up and start slashing them. You apparently have something wrong with you. It's making you move really slowly. Bonded Grief, maybe? Endurance. Pierce damage. Heal. Sagani. Alright, got him. Durance, you got any other tricks up your sleeve here? Here, summon some scarabs. Actually, you know what? Switch to your burning staff. This thing's walking vegetation. Maybe it'll be weak to fire. Phew. I have 2 characters to level. Okay. I bear a message from the Ducal Palace. You need mechanics. Trains the animals, the ranger's animal companion, vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage and penetrate damage reduction with each hit. Plus 15% damage, 3 damage resistance bypass. I'm tempted for that because Itamak could use a little bit more oomph. Ranger's aim becomes deadlier, making wounding shots more accurate. Modifies wounding shot, plus 10 accuracy. 2 times per encounter. I've not even actually used wounding shot, I don't think. I should. I keep forgetting I have it. It's better to able... Okay, I don't need that. Resilient Companion. Merciless Companion. Do you have a weapon focus on, like, your regular bow already? I'll have to look at that after you level. And Venom Strike. Toxic Strike does raw damage over time. 61.4 raw damage over 10.4 seconds. Marksman. Increases the accuracy with ranged weapons used on distant targets. Penetrating shot. Okay. I'm gonna try, and again, this might be a bad idea, but Vicious Companion for the moment. And Pelagina. Let's get you some survival. Talents. Greater lay on hands. Critical focus. Allies notice the paladin's zeal and become thoroughly inspired by it. Allies affected by zealous focus convert 5% of what would have been ordinary hits to critical hits. That sounds nice. Deep Faith. Intensity of Paladin's faith deepens, granting them increased defensive bonuses to faith and conviction. +3 all defenses except deflection. +2 deflection. She kind of needs that. Paladin uses Flames of Devotion. Nearby allies gain increased attack speed. Do you have a weapon focus for your two-handed swords? You must, because I don't see anything in here about a great sword. I'm going to go with critical focus, I think, just for the hell of it. Okay. Little Beagle Jaws, I'm sorry you had to see all that death, but it's okay. We're alright. Don't pee in a keep. Greetings, my lord. I bear an urgent message from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests you meet with him at your earliest convenience in a ducal palace. Your claim on Caed Nua has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Baedmar has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Tell me about this Lord Gathbin. An old Adrian lineage, I believe. He looks around a great hall. The former lord of this stronghold, a distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. Who's Chancellor Warren? He's an arbiter of legal matters for the Earl Baedmar of the Grasp. Caed Nua is mine. Gathbin family disagrees. As your claim is not based on lineage, an official ruling is required to remedy this dispute. I'll go meet with him then. Chancellor will wait you in the record rooms of the Ducal Palace in First Fires. I'm guessing there's not a time limit on that, so I can kind of leave that go for a bit. Security reports that Bleak Hollow bandits will attack the stronghold in 6 days.
I trust all is well. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
What's the state of the keep? Okay, so we got bandits coming in 6 days. At least they're not spirits. Security reports that Bleak. Okay, you already told me that. And I think I'm still building a wall at the moment, right? Finished in 3 days. Okay. So, we're going to go rest at Brightholme. Because I need it.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
Give me a second, guys. Alright, I'm back. It's a dog barking outside a lot. My other... Actually, Jaws was flipping out about it for some reason. I had to see what was going on. Alright. We need rest. I got no bonus because I don't have any bonuses yet. But that's okay. Our power will grow in time. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back. We're going to check out the Endless Pass for a bit. Let's do a little dungeon crawling. Oh, actually, I should go back in there for a second, put Kana in my group for that. Because that's kind of Kana's thing. And can I do it here, or do I have to go upstairs? Nope, there we go. Alright, Pochina, you'll be back.
Following your lead.
Excuse me. Paralyzes enemies in area of effect. Summons 3 worms, 2 will-o-wisps, terrified foe AoE for 16 seconds, increases the duration of and defense against hobbled, stuck, paralyzed, and petrified effects for allies in the area of effect, decreases the duration. I think I said increases. Plus 25 defense when disengaging. Plus 50 defense against hobbled. Okay. Stir something deep inside enemies in the area of effect, charming them. For 11 seconds. That seems useful to me. Friendly target plus 35.4 endurance, immunity to frightened and terrified for 28 seconds. I'm gonna try that. Improves the channer's connection to the soul fragments they employ, increasing ancient memory's healing capability. Modifies ancient memory. Accolades rating is actually... Do you have... Yeah, I think I already got you a thing for that. I don't even remember what the heck Ancient Memory does. Must be Channing. Let's try it for the moment. Kana might end up getting respec down the road because I need to look more into channers. He's the one character I feel like I'm not using that effectively. I need to figure out why that is. I had him figured out once before. I actually had him built pretty good in my last game, but it's a long, long time ago.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
You know, you can leave, Adir. You can sleep outside the gate if you don't like it. Jerk.
Hail and well met.
Greetings, my lord. I'm here to maintain the cells for you. Should you take any prisoners in your travel, I will make sure they are tended to as you see fit. Give me a second. Okay. Nobody in here right now, but I'm sure you'll change that soon enough. Yeah, I'm gonna put Adir in here if he keeps complaining. Okay, was there any part of this floor I had not explored down here?
Here we are. To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Ard Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after, Gabranos. A powerful mage, and a dedicated scholar. A keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Orator, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
You sound very impressed by this Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements, Konakovs, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him, what wisdom we could share, but we could follow his example and strive to learn from those around us, improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I have translated. By comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the Tanvi Ora Toa. Clear as day. I even gave it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Why does this book matter so much? Rao-Tai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing, and the Tanville Oratoa is at the heart of that. There are those who say that we haven't held to its instructions, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to those traditions if we are to make of ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rao-Tai great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rao-Tai by the Ingwithans, by a people that knew the valor of alliances and shared their knowledge with us. With that knowledge, we made Rao-Tai what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Ingwithans favored peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. Averting conflict is a noble ambition. And a lofty one, I know. Kana grins. Glad you feel the same. I feel it's better course for Rao-Tai. We're a people of many races, and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness. I'll start looking then.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two. Let's be off.
I think these lead further down. Is there anything else up this way that I didn't check out? Okay, that leads me out the other way. Alright, I remember now. Then let's go down these here stairs. And hopefully not die. Oh, we're getting started early. Ooh. You have a lot of friends. Alright. Bo on the priest. Alof. Necrotic Lance on the priest. There goes the priest. This crooked effigy has been cobbled together with logs, scaled hides, and bones. A human skull adorns the top.
I'm on the trail.
Let's go south.
Ready, Watcher.
Brave.
There's something over here because I saw a
Right.
circle. I triggered a trap. Darn it.
Nice and slow.
Alright, let's creep. Potion of infused with vital essence. Plus 50 max endurance, plus 50 max health for 45 seconds. I'm going to give that to him since he goes into frenzy and I can't even see his health and stuff when he does that. Moonstone.
Huh?
Ooh, trap. We got a priest and a few other people, a champion. Let's
What's
back
this, Itama?
up. Sagani.
Ready, Watcher. Slow and silent.
Ask the priest. And I believe oh no, there's another priest unless I killed one. Ah, there's a second priest. Ooh, a worm. Aloth, go ahead and daze them. I don't know what they're doing. Ah, they're hitting the hell. Something's hitting the hell out of liquid. Alright, get that worm. Don't go any further. Everybody back up before you engage. Alright, never mind because you're hurt.
Yeah.
Alright, Sagani, get down here.
I'm here. It's done.
Get rid of that trap, okay. Get rid of all this.
I shall be discreet.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think I just used one of those on liquids. We'll put that back on him. Stash money.
Found something.
Eldritch Game. Fleet Feet. I'll give that to her because she's usually running away from things. And a Bloodstone. Okay.
Yeah.
What's in here, I wonder? Broken blade. It's the upper half of a broken blade. The metal is of fine quality and it is unclear what caused it to snap neatly at midpoint. I'll take that then. Find more pieces of the ancient sword.
Huh?
I know it's safe up here.
Keeping an eye out.
Oh, another one of these things.
Brave does not.
That's it!
Well, they're weak as long as I don't let them hit me. So I'm assuming that's what was doing all the damage to Liquid earlier. Take that. And that.
Yeah.
I see a dead Zarup.
I'll see what I can find.
Excuse me. Svef. And Goldratt Shoe. Lockpicks. This Zarup is lying in a corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly hide, and its breathing is labored, each whistling breath causing obvious discomfort. Zagani squints at the creature. This one's ill. See how dull its eyes are? Doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. Examine the Zarup. You look the sick creature over and notice his skin shows some discoloration with ugly patches of yellow and livid purple. It seems to match the symptoms of a common poison known as Mokga's tears. You also note that the discoloration is worse underneath the painted symbols daubed onto the creature's skin. I'm gonna cut its throat as a form of mercy killing, even though I think there would be better ways to mercy kill it than cutting its throat. Zarup barely makes a sound. There is a muted wet gurgle, and then the creature lies still, blood pooling beneath the withered body. Soon enough, its eyes are glassy, empty of life. Did what you had to do. You work on a farm long enough, you come to understand it, even if it's never easy. Oh shit, more skirmishers. Alright, you come over here. Ooh, something's casting. Oh boy, we got a bunch of these worm things. Alright. Let's see, it might have been better off staying where I was at. Aloth, get over here. Fireball. Shoot, get back, guys. Alright, Aloth, get her endurance gets bad down here. Kana. wasn't too bad. Stuff for the stash. More stash.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello? Money. Curled against the inside of this broken shell is a tiny white shape. Only when a tiny toothed maw opens to let out a frightened squeak is it clear that this is a small worm recently hatched. Pick up the worm. Tiny white worm added to inventory. Okay, I'm gonna put you in my stash. You need that. I'm actually gonna give you what Sagani has in her inventory too. That can go in stash for now. I'm gonna give you that instead of gold rot shoe. I'll give that back to Adir. Put your beers all in one place. Put that in a stash. Stack all lockpicks with liquid. Alright.
Yeah.
These cracked eggshells are leathery but brittle. Most of them have been trampled into a fine dust stamped with tiny clawed footprints.
I'll take a look.
There's somebody down here. Oh, hidden.
Now this I haven't seen before.
Camping supplies I don't need. Fine club, I don't need that. Cisco downstairs. Yeah, go back up. That's level 3. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Enemies. Try to lure him out.
Ready, Watcher. Right.
So, Zarup, Skirmisher. Got a priest in here. Another Zarup.
Got an arrow for... this one. Ready, Watcher.
Ooh. Get out of there, Scotty. Lot of junk. I did not throw that in my stash, darn it.
Keeping an eye out.
Let's see what's up here with this body. Well, now's a fine time to tell me it's detected.
Take a look at this.
Ooh, that just knocked out Kana.
We got you back.
Okay, everybody stop. Everybody stop.
Keeping quiet.
Was that trap that appeared the one that triggered? I think so.
Hey,
Hand and key, medium armor. Plus 5, 25 defense against confused, charm, dominated, plus 2 damage reduction, recovery speed, minus 40. Worn by Pefrel, a paladin of the kind wayfarers, his breastplate bears an elegant relief of 2 hands presenting a key. Pefrel commissioned armor to demonstrate his dedication to the idea of opening paths and doors for those who might otherwise find the passage too dangerous. While his devotion to the order dictated almost every facet of the man's life, Pefrel was also a faithful adherent of the god Bareth, and Hanaki served as a personal reminder that the final door he opened would bring him into the god's keeping. That might be for Liquid. Veramoon's Curse. This rolled up piece of parchment is covered in smeared charcoal scrawls. Let me get it down in writing. I knew this was a shit plan from the start. Murik, gleeful as a toddler, convinced we were going to talk the Zarops into helping us fill our pockets, help Andrus right into a great big pit more like, and now you've all run off like hares. Meanwhile, here's me, up to my armpits and bones in Zarop shit. I hope you all rot down here. I hope Merrick trips right off the edge of the world, and Drafton loses what's left of his wits and guts the rest of you. 5 of us left and you run. Curse each and every one of you, and curse me too for dying here on account of a bunch of mewing piss pots. Here's for when one of you rotten lizard bastards learns some Adeirin. I hope you all fucking choke. I like this guy. It's a shame he's dead. Now, this armor. What do you have? You've got a fine breastplate that has +1 might because I just enchanted it. Compare. That gives him +9 burn. Oh, he already had that. Okay, never mind. I was looking at that wrong. It's basically what I have, plus 25 defense against some mind attacks, so I don't see a reason not to equip that. Plus, it looks a hell of a lot better than what he had on. Enchant. Attribute bonuses will give you... Oh, I can't give you might now, because I do not have any Pilgrim's Crown. +3 damage reduction, crush. I'll give you some slash proof too while I'm at it. Why not? I'll have to remember to get you something that raises your might again. Some of that, whatever ingredient that is. Alright, everybody out.
Yes?
Let's go down here. Ooh. A worm. Skirmisher back up.
Ready, Watcher.
Let's put a dart trap right there.
I'm here. My bow's ready.
Alright, run away up here. Ooh, we got a party. Man, that wyvern can hit from a distance, can't he? Or whatever it is. Come back here for a minute. Alright. Crap, Aloth, you got company.
How mad? Ah, look.
Ooh, that worked nicely. Grazed liquid, though. It's alright, he can shake it off. He's a barbarian. He's good at that. Nadir, pull out. I want you to go after... No, don't pull out. Never mind. Let's get some skeletons to help Bailoff here a bit. Feel free to attack. There you go. Alright, junk.
Yeah.
More junk. More junk.
I'll see what I can find.
I'm trying to remember if this is a place. There might be a nasty fight coming up here. There's something going on here. Fine leather, it's junk money. Yeah, let me save it again. Alright. Oh, yeah. Stepping into his chamber, you were assailed by a cacophony of screeches, growls, and barks. Blood-spattered Zarups dance in frenetic, leaping motions. To one side, a Zarup plunges his hands into a bucket teeming with blood. The daub patterns onto others eager to join the rites. At the far end of the room, one Zarup, wearing the long skull of a young drake and vibrant feathers, shakes a staff towards the gathered Zarups, screeching and clicking. The high priest suddenly raises the staff above his head, shrieking with renewed vigor. He swings the staff downward to point it at the pit and then at you. I think we've just been invited to participate. Oh yeah, you got a lot of guys here. A high priest, a regular priest. Okay. Everybody back up. Aloth. I want you... I gotta fix this order. You should not be in front of Kana. I want you to launch a fireball. Not yet. Everybody move back. What was that all about? Everybody run back. Turn AI off. Everybody come this way. Let them come to me. Alright, Aloth. Let me turn AI back on for everybody. Aloth, launch a fireball. Right there. Shoot. I just put him in a bad place. Nadir, get up here. Idamak, get up this way. Sagani, start shooting arrows at that Zarup that Idamak's on. Durance, get up here. I say crowd around right there. Aloth, I kind of need you to get the hell out of town here, but for the moment, corrosive siphon on all these guys. Alright, back up. Oh, you're stuck. Shoot. It's alright, you're not too surrounded at this point, so that's good. Let's get some skeletons to tie him up. You guys run up here and go after the High Priest. Keep him busy. Aloth, go over here. Ghost Blades.
Done something.
Adamoc's dead. A deer.
Hey,
Head for the worm.
hey.
Keep going after the high priest, you two. Aloth, over this way. What do you have here? Let's daze these two. Durance, get up here. Send a heal Liquid's way. Let's use Necrotic Lance. Get that work dead. Alright, Priest is finally dead. That'll help. There we go. Turn back. There is only death upon the endless paths. So you're saying I should keep going? Yeah, I remember that being harder than it was there. I'm probably a little bit stronger than I was, so. Alright, let's take this stuff. Search for traps.
Darwin's fire casts light in dark places.
This bucket is filled with blood and gives off an acrid stench. You recognize it as Mokka's tears, a powerful poison. The blood spilled from this bucket seems to have been eaten into the stone. The rope tied to the bucket looks long enough to descend into the pit.
Found something.
Measured restraint, rapier, one-handed. Okay, I'll take a look at that in a second. Doesn't jumping down like take you a few floors down or something? It leads you somewhere dangerous, doesn't it?
Huh?
+1 enemies engaged. Well, I definitely don't want to give that to Aloth like I was thinking about doing. I think I'm going to put that away for now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Definitely don't want to do that. Alright, let's check the next floor. I'm wounded, but we're going to go for it.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
It's dark down here. Bunch of Kickstarters. Though worn away by time, many of these alcoves are engraved with Adiran surnames. Yes, Adiran surnames like Proverbial Footloose. This looks like the kind of place that there's going to be skeletons or something. Don't. make a move for that until we disarm it.
Found something.
Robe and a fancy hat. That looks like a throne with a bunch of bones around it, so maybe there's something strong there to fight. What the hell are those things? Ogres. Oh, I think I remember this floor. Maybe. This floor might be kind of dangerous. Well, we're gonna fight our first ogre. That wasn't too bad. I probably don't want to fight a whole bunch of those at once.
Sure.
An impressive statue. How old do you think this is? Housed within a quiet alcove, the stone figure strides boldly forward, one arm held high. Inspect the statue. Judging by the style of clothing and the cracked remnants of a beard upon the statue, Alos suspects this is the Earl of Yenwood, a lauded warrior. He was known to lead his men into battle, wielding a gleaming saber.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think that statue comes into play later somehow.
Laying low.
There, we got another ogre. Wonder if I can lure him out by himself or if he's gonna have friends coming.
I'm here.
Well, let's try to lure. He's got a friend.
You need an Arctic fox of your own. After him, eat him up.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
That did not do much damage to him, did it? Alright, you guys come out of stealth. You come out of stealth.
Get on!
Oh, these things hit a deer hard. Connie, you are attacking, right?
Following your lead.
Dazing these things would probably work a little bit. Ah! Get up. There you go. One's dead. Stays him again.
doesn't...
Charmed. It's only one of them, though. I'm not going to bother doing that. Now, some skeletons, but by the time you do, they'll probably be dead. You can't get up there anyway.
Yes?
Alright.
Huh?
Nice and quiet.
Yes, nice and quiet. Another one. Turn around. Go for him. It's only one of them, so Sagani, go ahead and mark it.
I'm here.
And then... what does Wounding Shot actually do? Successful hobbled for 11.5 seconds. User primary attack. Inflicts raw damage over time. 6 seconds. Okay, that's better than nothing. Do it.
Nice and slow.
Flies swarm around his decaying ogre head, roving over his dead eyes and slack jaw. This wooden scaffolding is rotted away, crumbling under its own weight. Rounded are signs of an excavation, evidently abandoned long ago. Where's this lead? Oh, this is the, quick way out. Okay. So we could easily get out right there if we wanted to, which is good to know, because if I keep running into ogres and I run into a giant party of them, I'm probably going to want to do that. Oh boy, we got 2 of them right there.
Yeah.
Aloth, I don't know if you can do this or not,
I'll
but
see
we're going
what
to
I
try
can
to do
find.
it. Actually, you can't because you don't have any more level 3 spells, but... yeah, never mind. Pull them back. I should have more traps here, though, right? Yeah. Sagani.
I'm here.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
Slip up here. Bounding missiles and a dart trap. Bounding missiles might do a little bit more damage. We'll try that. Probably not much, but try it.
Got an arrow for this one.
Alright, run. A deer, hang out. Hang out, not yet. Wait for it. Wait for it. Alright. Mark that one.
Lavaru beyond seek.
messed up that one pretty good. This hobble shot. Wait, is it? Oh, yeah, it's once per encounter. I guess she's using those on her own with her AI. That's good. Those things aren't really too bad.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Laying low.
Yes, another memorial. Excuse me. These massive bones have been picked clean and several cracked to access the marrow within. All bear the marks of teeth.
I'm here.
Trap. Okay, we do not want to fight these guys right here. You guys back up there.
Always something new.
Sagani, you wait a second. While they're moving, you set a trap right here. And then you pluck an arrow. Run back up.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh man, how many of these guys are there? This seemed to work good last time. Alof, let's use some ghost arrows. Durance, you need to be attacking. Or, not Durance, Kana. Let's summon... Actually, let's see if I can charm. Oh, he's got to be close to do that. Never mind. I'll reduce their damage reduction. He can walk up and do that. Alright, one dead. Ogre Druid. Oh, you're fancy. I actually like using traps. It just seems like the ones I get aren't very strong. But I'm all about battle prep. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, the Ogre Druid used Blizzard. And hit me pretty hard with it. Yeah, get rid of this guy. Let's actually heal a bit. Cast Calling the World's Maw. Grazes Alof for 14 pierce damage and crits with additional effect. Jeez. Prone for 11 seconds. Alright, yeah. These things are dangerous. Durance, heal him.
Gotta take better care of that.
Or not, he's dead. I really don't want to crush this guy again. Let's use Divine Mark. Well, that hit him pretty good, and he still has a lot of hit points. These things don't play around. Kana, what else can we do here? Stuns and shoves enemies. Stun for 7 seconds. Let's try it. I don't think I've ever used this before. I don't think you were close enough to actually do anything. I don't think he moves up if he's not in range. You have to do it for him. Whew, finally. Alright, before I forget about it, let's get this trap. We failed to disarm the trap, darn it. Alright.
Ready, Watcher.
Let's see what's going on up here.
Found something.
Can you disarm that trap? Yes. A poleaxe, wow. And we ain't getting through there unless we disarm this. If we can't disarm it, that's a problem. Uh-oh, get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Yeah, I'm thinking about heading out in a second with this. I could take that quick exit. We got 2 traps there we can't disarm. Yeah. Yeah, we better go rest these things. If I run into another one of those ogre druids, I'm in trouble. Plus, I can rest and deal with this next, what's this? Oh, okay.
Huh?
Oh, that's what that thing was that I thought looked like a door and I didn't know what was going on there. Okay. Let's take the stairs. Wait, no, that's the exit. I want this way. Take a look at my text real quick here. Make sure I don't have anything. I don't. Alright. Is my wall still being built? 3 days, yeah. Guess not a lot of time has passed since last time I checked. Really anxious for that wall to be built.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Yes, we slept here. We slept right here. Deal with it. Let's see something. Just had a thought. Ogres are wilders, aren't they? Let me see something. Encyclopedia, bestiary, ogre. Wilder. But if I do this, I can't put Slay Spirit on there. And I definitely want to be able to Slay Spirit later. I'm going to forget about it for now. I can beat these guys. I just got to take them out one at a time, two at a time. Just be careful about it. Alright, those traps are right there. We're going to not go that way for the
Keeping an
moment.
eye out.
Let's go up here. Turn around, turn around. Make sure we're in position for this.
Ready, Watcher.
Sagani,
Sure.
get a free shot. You guys give her room to get out.
Aye?
It's just one ogre. Oh, no, not you. Sagani. It's just one ogre and a second ogre, okay. I like jumping in to get that free shot each time. Mark him. Aloth. Daze him for now. I'm going to try to not use Durance's crush spell every time. Once per rest. Okay, I want to hold on to that. Once per rest. Aloth, your summon thing is only once per rest, isn't it? Yeah, hold on to that for now.
I'm here.
Alright, we're fine. Take them.
Yeah.
I'm on the trail.
Another body. Corpse. Money and a morning star I don't need, okay. A single one. Unless he's got somebody behind him, he probably does. I'll lure him right here.
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one. For this one.
Hey,
I'm here.
Mark him. And that is how you kill an ogre.
Sure.
Ready, Watcher. I'll take a look.
nothing here. There's that throne room looking place. I think I can hear one of them walking around. It might be this one over here. Oh, turn around quick. Looks like it's just one of them. He's gonna see her. Yeah, he is. Alright. That's okay. You're faster than him.
Right.
Passive ones up there. Who apparently do not care that I'm killing their buddy down here. I'm okay with that. That must have been the guy nobody likes of the group.
Huh?
Okay, well, just in case something happens in this room. I'm checking the perimeter out first. I don't need something else coming in while I'm killing whatever's in there. Nice, I found a way around the traps, too. It's down here, a black... Ooh, oozes. Oozes aren't bad. Probably just go in and get them. Ooh, then again, they're knocking the hell out of Durance.
What?
Ooh, get back. He's going for somebody. He's going for Durance. Kana, go melee.
Following your lead.
Damn, Durance, they really don't like you. And now they don't like Aloth. Liquid, go melee with this one. Tie him up. And dead.
Sure.
I'll see what I can find.
Money. More money. Take that. That looks like that leads down to the next level. I'll bet this is gonna end well. I could check out the northern area, but since I'm here already, I might as well just go see what's waiting in here. What do we got? We got a ogre druid. Great. Oh. Okay. I thought they were going to talk to me or something, and now I'm in the middle of a shitstorm here. Turn AI off. You guys run. The master speaks, kill it. I will have its hands, its head. It will stand. Watch, I think that says. Run, run. Oh god, Aloth, what just hit you? That was that ogre druid. Alright, you guys back up. This is going to be a little bit of a chore here. Itamok, you get up here. Durance. Actually, no. Aloth. You have a way to heal yourself, I think. Use it. Durance, you wait till these guys get close enough. I got a plot for them. Need to turn AI back on. Durance, start shooting. Or Kana, rather. Durance. Hold out a second. Sagani. Don't mark the ogre. Okay. Durance, get down here. Pillar of Faith, right there. Aloth, get over here. Noxious Burst, right there. Ogre Druid still kicking really good. Ogre's hurt. Zola ain't doing so great. Aloth, get back for a second. I think I killed the ogre. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just knocked down. He's knocked down. Alright. Sagani. Itamok's dead already. Itamok does not last long. Mark the Ogre Druid. Alright, Aloth. Fireball right there. Durance. I'm not playing with these things. Pillar of Faith again right there on Zola. Zola affects Ogre with light, moderate, restore moderate endurance. So great, he's a healer. No, 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 no. Where are you going? Get back. Oh, you've got your dagger equipped. No wonder you're trying to go melee. Get that Ogre Druid. Durance. Pillar of Faith again. Does not seem like it's too effective this time around, but... Wait a minute. Shock damage. You need a hobble and stuck. Dire Blessing. You know what? No. Wait a minute. Friendly AoE. Plus 15 all defenses for 13 seconds. Now, Pillar of Faith.
What?
Durance. You're Aloth. Wait, no. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. Can I charm? Possibly. Kind of get up here. I know this ain't gonna work, but... Oh my god, it worked. They're both charmed. Okay, you... Oh, that was dumb. Now everybody... Oh boy. Everybody jumped right into the middle because he was not considered an enemy anymore. Oh, that's not good. And he's going right for Aloth. I might have just got Aloth killed. Sagani, get back. Kana, get back. Durance, I don't know where you're at, but get back. Oh, that's bad. That's not good at all. Durance, I think you're dead. I did not think that was going to happen. That's really bad.
Ready, Watcher.
Liquid, shit. Go after Zola. Kinda get back. Durance, can you move? No, you're something wrong with you. You're prone for a second. Alright, get up, move. Go, 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 go. Heal. Okay, now get your ass out of town. This guy is not playing around. frightened. I probably ain't gonna do anything to him. Drains 11.5 burn damage as endurance. I'll do it. It's a little bit of health back. Divine Mark, Zola. Okay, we might be getting Zola out of here soon, hopefully. Durance, you're stuck again. Kana, you got anything? I could charm them again. That was apparently a bad idea last time. So, reduces damage reduction of enemies in the area. Skeletons probably aren't going to do too much of these things. Smooth down. Okay. Do that.
Stand.
Durance, get out of there now. I need you to probably heal here in a second. Second wind, try that. Okay. Let's try Barbs of Condemnation. Condemn Condemnation, whatever the hell it is. Come on, die, die, die. And Durance is dead. Come on, guys, he's almost dead. He's walking right past you. Scotty, get out of there. Oh, shoot. Liquid's dead. Yeah, a little late for that. Kana's dead. I'm not winning this.
Ready, Watcher.
Dear, are you prone? What are you doing? You're hobbled. Kill this thing. Oh, crap.
Ready, Watcher.
This is turning to shit. Well, using Fleet Feet isn't gonna do anything. Just keep running. Yeah, laugh it up.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Dear, do you have anything you can do? You can heal yourself. But you're the only one left now. Oh, you are messed up now. Yep. Well, darn it. Okay. We're gonna come back to this. Because I may be remembering something. Instead, I want to check out the northern area.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Don't skulk, come into the light. But I like skulking. Cast an orange used by the guttering torches, a massive creature sits at the rear of this wide chamber. There is an acrid stench of blood and offal about the room, and a hot, malodorous gust waves towards you as the ogre rises, stirring up the dust beneath his feet. If they had only known how many unwitting fools would wander into my camp, I would not have been exiled. Despite his words, the ogre studies you dispassionately. His pale, grim features are streaked with dried blood. But then I think they have lost the taste for human, now that they have feasted on one another for so long. The ogre turns away. I will not be fattened for the eating. You are exiled? Go but a little way south and you'll find what's become of us. Once a dozen strong and now we are nothing. Our great chief enraged by voices and our people driven to devouring one another. And I, the coward, wait here to die alone. Easier said than done. He gestures to a heap of bones and cloth. Hunger has a will of its own. Matron Zola knows that well. Who are you? I am Thulgar, once most trusted of Zola's warriors. Once. The ogre shrugs his shoulder. It matters not. Go but a little ways south and you'll find what's become of us. You said that already. You're all starving? Isn't there something to eat down here? We have lived here for many years. The caverns have changed around us. Many old tunnels have been closed. Perhaps this is the spider's doing. For a time we feasted on the Zarups and lived well, but the Zarup tribes have become diseased, poisoned. We did not notice at first, not until we too began to grow weak. Some of us became like feral creatures maddened by the poison. Matron Zola, strongest of us, she did not go so easily. Her madness came slowly. Some of us went on eating the Zarups, of course, even knowing there was nothing else. They died painfully but quickly. Others tried venturing out into the Great Stair, trying to find a way out. Zola forbade us from leaving, in time. If we could not find anything to hunt, then some of us, she said, must sacrifice themselves. Your cannibals? Yes, we have come to that. Even I have tasted it. There is no returning from that, I think. I will remember the moment for what remains of my life. What happened to your leader? Matron Zola. She was plagued with dreams from the moment we came here. Excuse me. Terrible dreams of something down here. She was convinced we should not go there. The ogre lowers his head. I told her it was nothing. Thought nothing of it until we discovered the poison within the Zarups. It changed her. Needed a drink. Whatever the voice spoke, she grew harder, colder. Perhaps it was enough that the voice was never silent, though all these days and nights. Perhaps the poison made the dreams all the worse. It is harder, perhaps, to see madness in those closest to you, but I should have seen it all the same. Too late for that now. I should put an end to this, Zola. Yes, if you could do that, then at least we will be free of this madness. Who knows how long we might remain, eating one another until there is but one of us left. Bring me her torque, and I will know the deed is done, that our clan at last is finished. Consider this the final request of a fallen ogre human. Do what I cannot, and I will find some reward worthy of your services. I'll suppose you could help.
Keeping an eye out.
That'd be cool. Alright. I'm going to try this one more time. And if I don't pull it off, I'll come back later for it. Part of my problem was I was caught in a very bad place twice there. I know not to try and charm him now. Like, actually, hang on a second. Faux AoE, charmed for 11.2 seconds. So you don't want to charm everything, otherwise they just kind of stand there. You want to charm some of them. But it's only for 11.2 seconds anyway. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that here. Maybe I can lure you out. But I have a feeling your friends are going to come if I do that.
Roger. Right. Got an arrow for this one.
Okay, run back.
For this one.
Everybody else run back here. Okay, so far nobody else is coming.
Dead on!
Okay, now hide. Okay, so we got the one ogre gone. Now, where is the druid at? Wonder if I can lure him out.
Ready, Watcher. Got it.
Okay, there's Zola. Or I could try to lure Zola out and then get the druid.
Yeah.
The ogre druid. Let's try that.
Ready, Watcher. My bow's ready.
Okay, run. There she is. Are you by yourself? Hopefully. Looks like it. Aloth. Oh god, Aloth. Are you still equipped to your dagger? Because I didn't yet. Pull out. Pull out. I don't care if you get hurt from disengagement. Actually, I do because you're dead. Darn it. Armor of Faith. Alright guys, come on, kill the hell out of this thing. Kana, get back. I actually want you to shoot it. But first, lower its damage reduction. Missed. Ooh, somebody knocked the crap out of it. Idamok. Idamok's killed like the majority of these guys. Alright, this seems to be working much better. Zola's Torque. This heavy, ornate silver torque is of a size to fit a large, very large ogre. Excuse me. On anything else, it might serve as a very uncomfortable belt. The crudely engraved runes along its length suggest this torque holds some ceremonial purpose, so you cannot decipher their specific meaning. Take that. Alright, so we got one enemy left over here. Surely we could take out a druid. I need to make sure he's by himself, though. I think he is. Yeah, he's by himself. Alright. Charge. Sagani. Mark Prey. Aloth. Put your damn wand back on so you don't run up and try to stab a freaking ogre. Necrotic Lance on the druid. And Durance, use try Pillar of Faith again. Excuse me. Use Divine Mark. Aloth, use probably gotta be up close for that. I think you do. But try it. He's gonna kill you. Aloth, get out of there. Got him.
Sure.
Alright, that was much easier with strategy. Much, much easier. Hi, I got your crazy cannibal leaders thing. Thulgar grunts. Is it done then? Give him Zola's torque. Zola is dead. Thulgar takes it in a deep breath. He is silent for several moments, then it's done. Thank you, human. That was not my mate in there. I will not remember her that way. Here, I will not need this where I go. Use it well. I've gained Rundill's Finery. Cross-die added. The quest expires in 3 days. Okay, I'll check that out in a sec. Check it out now, actually. Four days left on the bandits. We'll be getting them soon. Crossed Eye. In the Court of Bowing Ashes stands a towering Aedra statue intertwined with living trees. Dating back to the Angwithans, it is believed to represent an Orlan ruler of that lost empire. Though the natural progress of time has done some damage to it, the Glanfathans remember one act of vandalism against it from the early colonial days. During the chaos of the Broken Stone War, Adir explorers ventured deep into Ir Glanfath, made their way to the Court of Bowing Ashes, and scaled the statue to break loose a single eye, large as an Amoa's head and made of pure Aedra band. Most of the members of that band were captured and killed by the Glanfathans, but the eye was never recovered. In recent years, rumors have spread through the eastern reach that a new owner of the eye has been attempting to sell it through covert markets. The Amphatha, I don't know why I had a problem with that, of at least 3 tribes would reward anyone who recovered it. Pelagina, you go ahead and do that, because you can use the experience. Since Lilith's not an actual member of my little group here.
Huh?
Alright. Save it. That's camping supplies I can't use. Okay. We're going to go to the steps to the next floor. And I'm going to watch my party as they go there so that they don't step on those traps. Alright, go down here. Let's see what's down here for a second. I seem to remember there being a couple really rough floors early on, and then it gets, like, easy for a couple floors. Unless I'm remembering that wrong. This is an old Adir horror story about a haunted dinner party.
I'll take a look.
Scroll of Fireball. I guess we'll go south to start. We'll go for a little bit longer. I'm going to be stopping soonish, but... Oh, this looks foreboding. Whoa, 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 whoa. Trolls. Okay, I can handle trolls. If that's all that's here.
Ready, Watcher.
Hopefully.
Got it. My bow's ready.
Oh crap. That one's going for Alof. Alof back up. Kana move up.
Following your lead.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, go after him. No, you. Go after him. I guess you can't control charmed enemies. They just kind of do their own thing.
Following your lead.
Alright, so yeah, in itself you can't control charmed enemies, it looks like. Which, in all honesty, kind of makes that ability I picked up for Kana useless in a way. Feels like.
And what does the flame reveal?
I don't know, Durance. What does it reveal? Money, apparently. Another troll. Okay, there can't be too many more in this room. Come and get it. Kana, get back. Go back to shooting. Like my beagle just nonchalantly walking around while this is all going on.
I shall be discreet.
He doesn't care, he just wants some food. Money and a hatchet. And let's keep going south.
And what does the flame reveal.
What is that? Black ooze. Take that. That's more stuff. Alright, we got a troll, we got a lesser black ooze. I'd rather not take all this stuff on at once.
Ready, Watcher. Got an
Say
arrow
hi
for
to
this
the
one.
troll.
Great.
Drag him down, let him come to us, and then we'll take the oozes out after that. Whoa. Oh, he has friends. Swamp slime, that's new.
Okay.
Think Gitamox gonna make it. Okay, you guys get the ooze. The black one. Okay, now get the slime. Shoot. Liquid. Savage Defiance. Alright, instead, go after the ooze. Mead. I want mead from an ooze. Yeah, that sounds delish. Yeah, you guys come to me because I have no idea how many slimes are in that room. Whoa, what is that? Greater black ooze. Durance, move up closer in case you need to heal.
Here's a lesson to...
Let's have it!
I have them!
Okay, he wasn't bad. I was expecting more of a fight there.
Right.
Keeping an eye out.
Another troll.
Let's go.
Following your...
Okay, yeah, I think this is going to be one of the easier floors. I can handle trolls and oozes, that's nothing.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
I am getting in desperate need of rest, though. Maybe I'll go this way, go around. Because this should take me out. Yeah. I look at this? What's this? Rusted shield decorated with a many-leaf tree adorns the wall. A small engraving at its base reads the Earl of Yenwood. Let's go to the master staircase. Wait, can I do that? Can I just go out that way? Will it take me out to the town? Oh yeah, it will.
Few
Okay.
repairs and this keep will be a sight to see.
There's see, Kana's optimistic about the keep. Not like the rest of you. You awake to see Durance, his staff held in both of his hands before him. A flame flickers at his top end, casting long shadows across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps it is awakening from sleep or a trick of the light, but he seems indistinct, blurred around the edges, everything except for the staff. The staff he seems to be studying its engravings. As you watch, the engravings glow thinly red, like through the cracks of heat-suffused wood. The lines stream like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff, then branch out in an intricate series of fiery veins, bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood, pulsing as if a heartbeat. As you watch, the veins spiral into a dozen separate circles to spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all is strangely silent, and then suddenly there is a great light from the fire, a rushing of air, a great flash, and you awaken again to see Durance in the same place, still holding his staff, but he is solid, real. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, or reacted to what occurred. Discuss your vision with Durance. Alright, we'll do that now. Thought I felt your eyes on me, now come the words. I have questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire, and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer? What about it?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Eothas overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Eothas of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
You helped build the Godhammer?
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who had come to stand on the bridge to stop Eothas.
Shadows of the 12.
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margaren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Durance rests the staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It splits into a ring of flames, one after the other, until a dozen is met.
As 12 held Eothas fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall.
Then it blossoms brightly once and resumes its candle intensity. In the aftermath, the shadows seem sharper in the vicinity, as if they have edges, and you blink to clear your vision. Durance is still staring at the tiny candle-like flame intently.
Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer. Marked by Margaret.
Duras frowns and moves his gaze from the staff. What do you mean shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Margaret, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margaret was pleased by what we had done.
Why is that?
The world is broken, the wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margaret's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Margaret's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margaret at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. And if you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that. Who had asked? Grab victory from defeat and...
You feel as if your god betrayed you.
There is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests. Did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
Maybe the purges weren't what Malgren wanted either. Sweat collects in the sooty creases of his forehead and runs down his ruddy cheeks. It drips from the tip of his nose. His mouth moves, but his utterances make no sound. He is, for once, at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself, wiping his forehead with the back of a dirty hand.
Huh? Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time, you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Durance glares at you, and staring into his eyes gives you a feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could control it. Durance's hands tightened at the top of his staff as if holding it by the neck. It was a place where we could choke Eothas in his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was the spine of the deerwood, symbolic of his backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon. Durance studies his staff, his eyes traveling along the etchings. Any weapon. Durance's face hardens and his eyes burn, his eyebrows narrowing. I suspect Eothas knew that as well, and so did his vessel in its arrogance. His hand tightens on the staff. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood, and we intended to burn him with the light of our faith and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it. Gave yourselves to it.
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Elements of the spirit.
Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well.
Widewind, why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
Is that why your image was blurred in a dream? Durance frowns, glances at you with a sharp look. Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's light, Watcher. He snorts. I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger. Made me re-examine the teachings of Margren. Put them in a new light.
This is probably going to piss him off. It looked as if there was only part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
I knew it.
Huh?
Alright, I did heal up. I'm gonna save it. It is time to call this quits for today.